Last time on RPG Pals, there was a mysterious box that they decided to spend most of their time on, and it didn't open, so now they're doing other things.
Musical episode. I see.
Welcome back.
I want to go back to the hollow room torture. This is...
But Mr. RPG Pals was back that time.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know. It's like how you don't always know what you got till it's gone. I didn't know what was missing till it came back.
I'm like a box of chocolates filled with knives.
I mean, same, but...
I would not be opposed to actually receiving a box of chocolates that's just full of knives.
Life is like a box of chocolate. It's full of knives.
Mr. RPG Pals, here's a gift card to Kohl's. It's in this magical box. Go see if you can open it. We'll talk to you later.
He has opened it.
Ah, God! Where'd you get the key?
Yes. How?
I had them inside me all of the time. And now I'm going.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Can we get Jack Black back?
Please leave.
The keys were his teeth.
Okay, he left, so we can start the music.
He went to Coles. My name is Madison Rowan. I'm playing Koyos on this wonderful game. He is a crocodile man, druid. Yeah, and he likes dogs, and with me in his pack of dogs is the best character in this game. It's Barry!
Yay!
Bow, bow.
One dog 5 times.
One dog, 5 times.
One dog 5 times.
And I am Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard, and I play Oi, he, him, the punk drow monk who likes punching things and shredding his guitar and tiger suplexing turfs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
My name is Gar Atkins, but you can call me Sahoni. I use he, him, and I play Dodger, a cleric of sorts who is also a wolf boy of sorts.
And I'm Sam, they, them. I play as Kier. Uses he, they, and is a warforged hexblade warlock who works for the Zentarum.
I am Gina Dazer. I play Navenia Drexel. They are a human sorcerer bard who's very worried about what's in this box and is trying not to show it.
It whistled at us.
And I'm Luke, your game master. I know what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Okay, this time we made it 4 minutes.
Oh, no.
Well, you know.
What is a box?
What is box?
Baby, don't hurt me no more.
There, all is aching.
Box is you.
So, orphans or opening up the box first?
Let's open up the box. Let's open up the box.
Yeah, open up the
Open
box.
box.
Yeah. Inside the box is a cat. That's all in the box.
But is it
no.
alive or dead?
It's very much alive and very mad about it.
So where did you want to head?
To the bookstore that I have a friend who works at.
Which bookstore?
The one from my backstory. So we're both going to go to our private messages and look up the exact name. I don't think it was named. It's one of those libraries that rich people have. And like, I like this thing, and also I have the money to afford books, but also I want to appear that I'm doing things for the people. So you can come look at my books, I guess. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that.
See, I was afraid that we were going to have to open a book, and then there would be a guy trapped inside the book.
we get sucked into the book and we split the party.
Yeah, it's a whole big thing.
Or we have to find pages of the book so we can relay more of his message unto us.
Yeah,
It's a big old page master problem.
I love the page master.
we gotta solve this observatory puzzle. It's a whole thing.
And arrange these marbles in the correct distances apart from each other. Thanks, missed.
And then we have to find the 4 death masks and fight this Abraham Lincoln looking motherfucker that comes out of the coffin.
See, I'd be very at home. I love point and click adventure puzzles.
So that is where the Night Lantern Library is. And it is this kind of fantastic building. Like, it does seem that there is maybe magic used in the structure of it. And when you go inside, there is a tabaxi, who Navinia knows who works there.
Mm-hmm. And I say to Kier, just so we're going in, it's like, now I used to stay here a bit when I wasn't at my home. And it's not too far, just a couple of blocks, but they're important blocks. Like, it was a big step moving out here with my friend.
Yes, I mean, leaving the family is a big step.
Yes, it's yes. And do you want the name of the tabaxi?
Oh,
I don't know if you had generators.
Are you talking about Meowster Churlish?
Yeah?
I believe I am.
Yeah?
It's spelled with a
Going
Q.
right with it? Youngster. Okay. All right.
Meowster Churlish.
Yep.
Yep. This is the show I'm on.
No, instead of a W, there's a Q. I put it in Discord. It's they spell it different every time. It's a very wiggly W.
Well, they have very confusing script. Like,
Yeah. It's that double calligraphy they use. You're like, is that part of this letter or part of, I don't.
The backwards GD from Disney.
It takes them 5 minutes to sign their name. Yes. Hello. Hi there.
ah, yes. How may I help you today at the Night Lantern Library? Are you looking for a book?
It's me, Meowster. I'm just gonna browse the stacks for a second. I think I left one of my bookmarks in it. I hope you don't mind. Just gonna tootle on. This is my friend Kier. There.
Hello.
Very well read.
Ah,
Perhaps you two could talk while I step away.
yes. Kier, was it?
Yes, Kier,
Yes.
representative of the Zentarum. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You're very interesting.
Oh, you're referring to my personage. Yes, the
Yes,
facts
yes.
that I appear not to be of flesh and blood, but rather steel, wood, and circuitry.
Well, I can't see inside you, but yes, that is what I am referring to.
Yes, well, that is an interesting aspect of myself, but hopefully not the most interesting.
He blinks like twice, trying to figure out what you're referring to.
Well, I just mean that I'm a multifaceted individual. I like to work with the Actors Guild. I sing. I am available in speaking engagement. None of this seems to be doing it for you, is it? You're watching my mouth move and seeing if there are gears inside.
It is a very lovely mouth.
Uh,
Well crafted.
I am going to look at books.
Oh, I am sorry. I did not mean to offend you. It is just I have not seen a being like you in real life before.
Wait, have you seen a being like me outside of real life?
In books, yes, books.
Do you think you could show me those books?
There's a curtain where you have to go get to those books.
Do you have a library card for the Night Lantern Library?
I'm afraid I do not.
Would you like to sign up for a card?
Of course.
Well, here's the paperwork, and while you fill this out, I will go check on Navinia. And it's very basic paperwork. It needs like your name, your address, your occupation. They want to know your 5 favorite books. Also, your 5 least favorite books that you completed reading. And then you need to find a comparative point that runs through all of your favorite books and a comparative point that runs through your least favorite books.
Luke, are you going to make me roleplay this book report?
Hey, I'm cutting over to Navinia to give you some time.
Yes.
Best podcast.
So Navinia, are you finding what you're looking for?
So while that nonsense has been happening, before Churlish comes over, Navinia has gone to the, aquatic history section and has picked up a book on sea mariners, and they're, flipping through things, trying to find something. And then they jump a little when this person comes out from behind them. Just seem to... Can't remember. I know it's in this section. I had a bit of a charm, really, on one of my... You know how I'd like to just... We're not really allowed to take books outside of the library more than one at a time, so, I read here. Yes. Funny rule, but treasures, knowledge, and all that. Do you have the Tales of Eckhart the Foolish? I think it might be in that one. A wayfaring fire ganassi who took to the seas.
Let me open up my reference guide. And they pull out a stone that they have enchanted with information. Scrolling. It is currently checked out.
Did who?
You know I can't share that information if you're not currently on the clock.
I don't actually work here. Never mind.
You can roll a check to try and get them to...
I want that information. So I think what Navinia does is she looks them up and down and is like, you know what? I think that my overtime time from the volunteer work I've done for the children's readings hour here is just about due, but we can assign it to other employees if they need extra time. I'm just saying these words out loud in case anyone has a vacation coming up to that yarn con. It's in a couple of...
Roll me a persuasion check.
I got a 20 plus, let me just
and that 20?
Scroll down, plus 5, so that's a 25. Does that meet your DC?
All right, you helped me out, and you know that I really want to go to the Yuan-Ti convention, so yes, if you're willing...
That's not what I said at all, yes.
No, it's the yarn is short for Yuan-Ti and, I forget what the other thing.
It's yarn and tea. It's just yarn tea.
It is the Yuan-Ti and Rakshasa convention. Very dangerous to go to.
Yes, and you have to pay extra for life insurance.
Yes. Well, if you're willing to fill in for my shift at the children's library, I will be willing to do that. That is going to be on Eliant the 18th through the 20th.
I will make sure your place is filled.
I appreciate that. Fill in at library. Add it to the calendar.
Great adventure.
It's only morning from 11 to 3. No, that's too long. It's 2 sessions. Time is awful. 1 to 3 afternoons.
Yes, it is checked out to Diego Perpelagium.
Sounds fancy. Okay.
Yes, that is all I can provide you with that name.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure I can ask around. You've been such a sweet, sweet kitty. I scratch him a little bit under the chin, a little bit on the side of the face. Okay, and I pat their cheek. I'm like, all right, let's go.
And have you completed your application?
Yes, I believe you'll find everything in order here. Would you like me to roleplay the application, Luke? Because I was doing that like a good player this whole time. I came up with 5 book titles.
Well, there it is.
And I decided Kira wouldn't remember the names of the books he didn't like.
Very good.
They go in the memory hole.
You can get a level 3 library card for this.
Are there higher levels?
Oh, yeah. Higher level, of course.
Navinia has...
but 3 is very good for a starter.
Yes. Navinia has a level R.
Will this card get me the book that had the beings like myself in it?
It'll get you the Cliff Notes versions of that book.
Yes, we can get you the summary of it from the card catalog.
Yes.
Other level 3s have come in with jammy fingers, and we've had to be careful.
Look at my...
those level 3s.
Is this the card of a toddler?
We don't like to say toddler because, as you can see, all ages can get it.
Yes, I mean, there are some very young dragons who have reached a level 3 membership, but they have not had a full articulation. I mean, honestly, it is 70% caused by your inability to name books that you do not like. A true literary fan.
I said the collected works of some stuffy historian.
That could be anyone.
Yes.
The plays that Morn made me read, just talk to them and they can tell you the dreadful plays.
Once again, anyone, really.
Yes. And Morn has a level Z membership.
Oh, he's up to level Z? I thought he was blue last month, but anyways.
Well...
What is this organization system?
I will take that card from the catalog.
Oh, it's because he dog-eared that one journal.
You may have a trapezoid membership.
Also, they had inky fingers.
Oh, disgusting.
It is.
I will take the card, please.
Yes.
Please and thank you.
The book that you are looking for is entitled Creations of the Elemental Planes. First edition.
Ooh.
Signed.
Now, does it have to be signed for it to be the one that has the, or is that just,
We only have one version of each book.
Got it.
Well, and that's the only first edition copy that we have. A lot of the book was, I will say, removed, excised.
Yes.
I see.
The second one was the second edition was retitled Secrets of the Elemental Planes and How to Lose Calories Fast.
Sometimes you just need to sell a book.
Yes, which, while there is a lot of information that was lost, that is how I keep my swavelette figure.
Yes, and your lithe dexterity should help you at the convention.
Yes, last year I did have a rather interesting quintet during the evenings, if you understand.
Anyways, Kira, we should go.
This is interesting as your friend seems to be, in as much as I want to pick apart the pieces of this arcane organizational system. It has been a pleasure, and we have things to do.
Ooh, for using the word arcane, you are moved to level 4.
Does that get me the book?
No.
I like how they both said it at the same time.
Kira hates it.
Anyways, toodles. I step outside. I'm like, now I need to talk to somebody, Diego Purple Pants or something. I just me understand.
Yeah, does that name ring a bell for me and my knowledge of the city?
Nope.
Yeah, I kind of figured, given the context, that the audience heard the name, that he wouldn't.
All right, so we then cut over to the non-fancy members of the party.
Scrap club.
We're
scrap
the
club.
normal every guys. We're the Roseanne. But like the Roseanne from the 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to specify what kind of Roseannes you're talking about.
The
Yeah.
not racist one, please.
Yeah, the one from the 90s. And they're over there in Frasier or something.
We cut over, and it's like Oi is eating the apple like a piece of corn. Koyos has their mouth open with a dog inside of it. And Dodger is just like dancing around a shovel like an old school Walt Disney cartoon.
You know, like I do.
He does.
Those rubber hose animations. You know.
Buildings bouncing along with us in the background.
The music is bumping.
Yeah.
There is just a person with like a washboard who's scraping that up and down.
I was just gonna say, oh dang, I blanking on his name. A ballad, Minnie Moocher, who did that one.
Cab Calloway.
Thank you,
Cab Calloway.
Cab Calloway. Just Cab Calloway music in the background. Awesome.
Just rotoscope dancing across.
So, as you are walking, there's a figure in a much lighter colored armor who sees the three of you and says, "Halt there! Where do you stand on matters of evil?"
I suppose to defeat them, I guess.
Evil's bad.
What kind of evil we talking about here?
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. Are we talking about like jaywalking? Or are we talking about murder?
Evil in all of its forms.
Murder's pretty bad.
Evil's really a nebulous concept, and like Oi is completely not picking up on any of this because he's from Drow, and Drow have always been perceived as kind of evil. So he's just like, what is evil really?
Dodger, on the other hand, has a very clear idea, but he's very much more into kind of the circumstances and ideas. People can be redeemed and uplifted.
This is just like, murder's bad. Some things are bad.
There should be a stronger word for killing, like bad wrong or badong. Killing is badong.
Badong.
I guess then you're not the type of people who I need to help me defeat evil.
Who is this person? By the way.
Listen, if you want somebody to help you kick somebody's ass, then I'm down. I'm just saying, you need to be a little more specific.
Yeah.
Would you like to join the Order of the Gauntlet?
Do we get gauntlets?
Yes, you get a gauntlet pin.
Koyos, you're already a druid.
Oh yeah, I already joined a gang.
No, collect all the pins like Disneyland.
Yeah.
I already joined the Green Friends.
Dodger kind of rubs his behind his ear, and he's like, "I'm not looking to make any commitments."
Yeah.
But I'd be willing to listen and help out if needed.
We just defeat evil without gauntlets?
That's not really the level of commitment that I'm looking for. You seem to ask too many questions here, which is not what we need in the Order of the Gauntlet.
Okay. Dodger keeps walking.
If you ever get a more positive attitude about defeating evil, stop by the Halls of Justice. Tell them Sarah Bellabranta sent you.
How do you spell that?
Sarah Blablabus. Okay.
Karanta?
Super Toronto?
Start wearing purple.
And all form the head. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this person.
Dodger's like, please get moving and keep moving. Listen, this is something that maybe some more public funding for medicine might be able to help. But you just keep moving. This is why we need to tax the rich.
We're gonna take their small rocks and give them to people who need small rocks.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Cut back just real briefly to Kier and Navinia.
Kier and Navinia just like, my ears are burning.
Yeah, and be like, is this scarf too much? It's like solid gold, and like they're crouching under the weight of it. It's like, maybe not.
And then Kier's like, it's only a scarf, Navinia. How much could it cost? 10 gold?
Reclaim the rocks.
Redistribute rocks.
All City Watcher bastards.
Yes, all City Watcher bastards.
A crab.
I'm sorry, what were we doing again?
Abandoning Serva Bablavaswa.
So she runs off and then jumps on the back of a griffin and flies off to try and recruit other people.
Oi just looks at her like, oh, that is so cool.
I didn't see the griffin. That's cool.
Oh,
That bird has so many legs.
man. If only they didn't come up to us like a crazy person.
Oh, man.
We could have had a bird with just so many legs. Aww.
But you guys make your way to Fishgut Court, where Cooper and his group of orphans are.
Heck yeah. And Coop is an old friend, so it is straight up we grasp hands and pat each other on the back after pulling.
Hey, Dodger, how are you doing?
Busy and weird.
What sort of weird thing are you having, brother?
So, I don't know how much you've heard, but I got suckered.
I hear a lot of things.
Got suckered into adventuring.
Hey, there's worse things.
There is. I got to punch a scarecrow.
Yeah, that was cool. You did really good doing that.
Well, I mean, I didn't punch it as much as shoot a big ball of light at it, and it kind of exploded. And that was cool.
Yeah.
Still really cool.
Cool.
I uppercutted a guy into a chandelier and he died. And it was awesome.
He died.
All right.
Wait, you killed someone?
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you here. I am with you here. Alligator person, do you have anything to add for cool things?
I found a bunch of dogs. And also we saw a bird with way too many legs.
Yeah. So, Coop, this is Koyos, and this is Oi, and they are some of the people that I've been suckered into adventure. But I'm doing it for a good reason.
We're trying to find a murderer.
Well, I mean, currently, yeah. And that's part of why I'm here. But also, you know Troll Skull Manor?
Yeah.
Apparently, I own part of it now?
Can you really own property, though?
Kind of. I don't know
Wow.
how that works, but it's
Neither do I.
but it's partially mine, and I'm trying to turn it into something where I can help out people around here, like with jobs and stuff, like my own tavern.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to like create a agency that helped to find people jobs or something like an adventurer's
Well,
guild.
I mean, yeah, we'll have like a board where you can find jobs, but also I'll
Oh, awesome!
yeah, but also
So-
we'll have stuff like
A big hole in the ground
yeah,
where you can go down and
uh,
fight monsters.
Well, no, we're doing dog cafe.
You can pet lots of dogs.
Yeah,
Is that like the civet coffee where like
no,
they-
no, it's where you sit down and you have some coffee and then you pet some dogs. But what's really cool is I could hire some of the other kids around here, probably.
I mean, we've got street dogs. This is Bowser. They are a greyhound. I can have coffee.
I know Bowser very well.
That's a big dog.
Yeah, but you know what this dog needs?
Another dog.
You.
Me.
Like Bowser transports from like right next to them into like a symbol up above their head, and they just send it over to you.
We Pokemon traded. Whoa, new dog.
Bowser was not submitted by anybody. Bowser was a randomly computer-generated dog, generated by a dog generator.
Dog. There's a dog generator. Oh my god, I'm gonna be too powerful.
Remember, you can send your dogs in anytime to the RPG Pals Club Twitter.
So, and you know, I'm also hoping like maybe if I put myself in this position, I might hear stuff about my parents or whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, we're here because someone's killing elves around here, and I know you, and I know you well enough to know that you're very big on protecting.
Yeah.
A lot of the people. And
We have lots of elves here. There's tree, there's two trees, there's leaf, there's tree leaf. We got elves.
yeah, and you know, oregano,
Yeah. Well,
but we don't talk about oregano.
no, Oregano moved over to the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it. He's really good at, you know, soup.
Seasoning.
Yeah, but Dog Bank offered him a lot of money.
Dang it. Well, anyways, I want you to keep an eye out and ears out for any bad stuff tonight, because I'm going to be trying to stop whoever or whatever it is. And I know you got an in with a lot of these people, and I've been going around telling people if they're in trouble, to either go to Troll Skull or go to you or go to Diego.
Diego, I hate that guy.
I know, he's so smug and with his toothy grin and how he raises one eyebrow.
Not wearing shirts.
Yeah, it's just
Learn how to wear a shirt, Diego.
God, and his accent. And as Dodger is saying this, his face is becoming more and more red.
Yeah, it's like a little sweat on like blush just across the nose.
Yeah, just very much the cheeks, the ears become a little bit pinker on the inside.
And your voice is angry, but you're smiling a little.
Yeah, stupid Diego. And he's just like, yeah, but he cares about people in this town too. He's a smug jerk and I hate him, but, you know, it's not all bad.
He is not all bad. He's like 80% bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably a little bit less than 80, but yeah. But he'd be really good, and I've been telling people if they get in trouble to go to him. or you.
All right. Well, or to Troll Skull Manor, which you now own because you can apparently own property.
I don't like. I happened on it more than anything.
A wizard gave it to us.
Yeah, a wizard did give it to us.
Cursed us with property.
There's a ghost inside.
All right. Well,
Yeah, he banged some pots and pans together. He knew someone was talking about him.
I guess I'll let you get on to talking to other groups of people.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know I'm here for you too, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay, I want to make sure, because I have a weird mansion with a ghost in it and dogs.
Doesn't mean you didn't come from the
Like,
streets.
yeah, I'm still from the block.
You're still Dodger from the block.
And he's like, I still know who taught me how to throw a punch.
Punchy Greg.
No, it was you. You taught me.
Punchy Greg's.
Punchy Greg's been saying that he taught you.
No, it was you. You taught me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well.
Yeah, you taught me how to fight because you thought I was a big crybaby.
Well, I'll talk to Punchy Greg about that next time I see him.
Yeah, talk to Punchy Greg about that. And talk to Oregano too, because I don't know, I really like his soup.
He's working for Dog Bank now.
Dog bank.
God dang Dog Bank. Do I know what Dog Bank is, just out of character?
Yeah, you know what Dog Bank is.
Okay. What's Dog Bank?
We cut over to Fancy Team. So, Fancy Team, where are y'all heading?
We're on our way to Grimshack's engagement, and Kier is trying to have a conversation with Navinia if they have any sort of focus available.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was trying on the scarf, and then I tried on that lead one, and I got really dizzy, and... What?
It's regarding that Purbin fellow. How well do you know him?
The one who came in with Kios...
With Koyos and
what
Oi,
is
the
it?
one...
Yes, sorry, at the vowels.
The one that you've thrown in your lot with for this battle of the bands.
Oh, barely at all? Barely at all.
And what would you say your read on him is?
Genuinely good-hearted, earnest, makes mistakes, kind of a bit of a recovering bad boyfriend. But good fella, all over.
So if one were to ask you to, say, abandon him in order to further your own career as a bard, say if those were the conditions specifically, you think you could do it?
Oh, I could, but I wouldn't.
I see. Well, just sort of a thought experiment, just...
Yes, there's nothing I wouldn't do for people. I do things all the time for people. That's what I do. That's who I am. And my loyalty is the thing I prize most highly in the world. After all of this, they gesture at their elaborate outfit, is gone and gray, then the only thing you have left is your connections you've made throughout your life.
That's awfully astute of you, and for you.
Slippers? Do you think slippers early in the day? Maybe not.
Well, I mean, we're walking I suppose if we're walking in these districts, sure, but we're going to the docks later. Your slippers are going to get all dock-y.
I don't want to step on a fish.
Both of you, what is your passive perception?
Why would I know that? I don't have access to my character sheet.
Mine is a 10.
It's 12.
So Navinia and Kerr, like, you're having this conversation looking at various clothes and things right now?
Yes.
And there is a large figure that seems to be specifically watching you.
And we
From a
both noticed
rooftop.
this.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a rooftop?
Yeah. Like, it's something where a weird shadow is being cast over the two of you.
Navindia, I need you to act completely normal, because we're being normal. We are.
I'm sorry, what?
We're just shopping right now, and we're going to continue shopping. And in fact, maybe you should continue shopping very loudly and visibly.
Oh.
Why, I go see
I put my hand on your arm. I'm like, you know what? This happens all the time. They're a fan from when I was younger. If we just ignore them and move on, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm afraid I'm not really in the business of ignoring my tail.
You don't have a tail.
No, but I have him.
Neither of us have tails. And Navinia looks behind to check. Like, yes, neither of us have a tail.
Figurative tail, like when one is being tailed. Tail is a verb.
Oh. Well, wouldn't they notice if you disappeared?
Not if I do it very well.
Well, what if I could, I don't know, make it seem like you're still here?
Perfect. Yes. Make it look like I'm still here, and I'll go see about your fan.
Yes. Oh, your fan, maybe. You could be, quite popular around here.
Well, let's evaluate when we meet them. And I'm gonna try to stealth away while Navinia does.
A thing? Minor illusion? Yes, minor illusion.
Okay, so roll me your stealth check.
21 total.
So you find like a way up to the roof of this building where the figure is looking as Navinia casts the minor illusion to make it look like...
And
Go ahead.
you're still standing there.
Yeah. And you get up and there is this very, very large figure on the roof watching. Not necessarily in a menacing way, except that they are very, tall and wide.
I'm going to have my sword out, and I'm going to sort of press it to this person's back as I say, you have very little time to explain what you're doing.
So, as you are doing this, they are going to cast a spell on you. Make me a wisdom save.
Ooh, all right. 18 plus 2 for 20.
Yeah, you are not affected by the spell.
That is not helping your case, I say as I feel like.
Wait. What was your total?
20.
Oh, no, never mind. You are dominated.
For real?
Yeah, I hadn't seen the spell save at first.
Okay.
And so you hear a voice in your head that just seems very neutral, or maybe it's more of like a text entry, so you aren't getting a lot of character to the voice. And it just says, return and kill the other copy of you down there. And then don't talk about what happened up here.
I do this. Is there any action I can take to resist domination?
You failed your save, so you are dominated for the duration.
There it is. At 20.
This guy's gotta be fucking strong.
Yeah, that's bad news bears, y'all.
That is a bad bear indeed.
Yeah, so I go back down. I shove a rapier through the heart of my copy in front of Navinia.
Yeah, and the video plays all like, oh no! And then the copy, it doesn't stop, you just stop your blade, because it's just a hologram, basically. And then it changes and, 8-bit disappears, doop, 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 and lays on the ground, and then vanishes in a puff of sparks.
And you see Kier behind, who has a complete dead expression when this was happening, and then as the copy disappears and the action is being taken out, he just kind of, what?
Welcome back.
Back from...
I think I missed something. What a dramatic entrance. What did you find?
What did I didn't find anything. Where would I find something?
Interesting. All right. Well, we should go meet our friends. Yes?
Oh, well, let's go to the show and then meet our friends. Yes, Grimshack? Unless you're referring to him as...
No, it's not until later. No, we did our errands, so then we were going to meet up. Meet up.
Oh, I see.
The show's not for another hour and a half. I don't know. Time. It's late night. It's a bar thing. It's not going to start till 10.
Of course. I am really just quite confused today, it would seem.
Do you want a drink? Are you okay?
I believe so. I guess I kind of have a missing few minutes there, but...
Interesting.
I
glanced up to where the figure was crouched on the roof. Are they still there?
No, they are gone.
Well, maybe we can talk later.
Yes, maybe.
Let's go.
And then we cut one final time back to the nasty trio.
The dirty boys.
The plebs, the pros.
Is that what we are now?
I don't know.
Okay.
It keeps changing. We keep having new names.
Oh.
So, Dodger, who are your friends? Because I, Diego Peplasian, do not know them.
Dodger's face is bright red, and he's like, "This is Koyos and this is Oi," and he's just vaguely gesturing one with each hand.
I gotta wave, but I am very concerned. Is Dodger okay?
He's looking down and off to the side, and just kind of arms crossed in front of his chest. Nose kind of wrinkled a bit. Yeah.
Ah, yes, I've heard of Oi. I've heard less of Koyos, though. You are quite a intriguing figure.
Thank you?
You've heard of me? Wow, already.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
got
well.
really good ears.
Oh, and there has been very positive talk about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The buzz is real, as we say here on the streets.
That's good. I guess they're all excited about the Battle of the Bands coming up.
Something like that.
Or they heard about the one time I kicked that guy in the head super hard. That was pretty badass.
Something like that. Now, is this another report about your elf serial killer and we need to go and possibly send the orphans to me or send them elsewhere or send them to the building that you've apparently come into?
Something like that. Basically, I want to make sure that you're going to take care of anyone that comes your way. It would be a favor. And I'm really kind of painting over the words "a favor" to Diego.
Why are you playing it this way, Dodger?
Because it's the right thing to do. I want...
No, acting so pained. I am not here to separate people from their money. I am not here to exploit people. I just take a lot of pride in what I do, because what I do is very good.
Yeah, you're very good at what you do, all right.
What is it that he does?
And is it very nice?
It's very good.
He's a thief.
Oh.
I like to think of myself as a person who cuts down on waste in the city. If you have...
Take out garbage?
Yes, I stop garbage from forming, and I make sure that it goes where it needs to.
He's very much about taking from the rich and giving it to those who need it, and himself.
He's reclaiming the rocks.
Yeah, fair enough. Reclaiming the rocks.
Or would it make sense to allow meat to go to waste if it is going to... Well, if it's not going to be sold, then we can find ways to use them.
You know, I have no problem with that. It's just sometimes it draws trouble around here, and that's what I have issues with.
Punchy Greg thinks you bring the trouble around here, Dodger.
Who's this?
Is he hanging out with some of the cats from not
Cats?
Garfield. No, not Garfield. The other one.
Top cat?
Heathcliff?
Not Top.
Snagglepuss?
No, not Snagglepuss.
How many cartoon cats
We're
can we
running out
name?
of cat things.
Is this a newspaper cat?
Aristocrats.
No.
Thundercats.
No.
Oliver and Company.
Why should I worry? Why should I care?
No,
SWAT Cats. Samurai Pizza
No,
Cats.
we're just completely off topic. The one
Was
that
it
looks like
Heathcliff?
Garfield, but isn't it? Yes,
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
Yes.
Said it several times ago.
Yeah.
We've gone the full circle
No.
just to come back to Heathcliff.
Yes, Heathcliff.
No,
I can't remember
that-
names today.
No, it's Punchy Greg. Punchy Greg is a guy who's a...
Oh, yeah, it is Punchy Greg.
Yeah, he's an elf who's very buff, who always has his hands wrapped because he's punching so much and he only wears red trunks. Well, they were originally red, but...
I'm just like,
Ooh.
what trouble have I ever brought you, Punchy Greg?
Oh, I heard you were telling lies about who taught you how to punch.
Well, it wasn't you. You just punched generally in my vicinity and also punched me. There's a difference.
Do you not know about my punching school? Because that's how you learn.
Punch school.
Jatorium.
You run a punch school?
Dodger's like, don't trust him. Don't. He's gonna ask you if you want a Hertz donut.
No, I don't, because I know drow are generally gluten-free.
Exactly.
Well, at least he's aware.
I'm very aware about people's dietary needs, Dodger.
Is that why you got oregano? Oh no, Dog Bank got oregano.
Yeah, but he's bringing home money to his parents every night, and that's fine. if we have to do that a bit to follow your dreams.
Yeah, no, that is fine. At this point, Dodger's just kind of like sizing him up, and Puffin out is just kind of glaring at Punchy Greg.
Now, Dodger, I don't see why you have a problem with my dog bank.
He runs the dog bank?
Yes, that is the name of my group here.
Oh.
Now we know.
Get it? It's funny because he's a tabaxi.
Dog bank.
I say, gesturing at, I guess, Heathcliff's friends and
Punchy Greg.
Diego.
Heathcliff and Co.
What was the name of them? Like the Alley Cat Gang or something?
I don't know. We didn't get Heathcliff.
Oh, God.
I saw it a couple of times on a local television channel. So I don't know much about Heathcliff.
Next time on RPG Pals Club, we watch Heathcliff and react live on air.
No, but Dodger's just kind of, just like Skoden, just brush it, just one finger under his nose, and just kind of, ooh, he's raring, but he's just, no, I can't get caught up in this right now. It's not worth it.
Yeah, because if you try and fight with us, you know what's going to happen, Dodger?
Yeah, I'll kick your ass. Probably punch Greg first.
You'll have to fight Garbage Ape.
I don't want to fight Garbage Ape.
Yeah, he'd kick your ass.
Garbage Ape!
Listen, I told you we all have street names. That's Punchy Greg, Garbage Ape. Diego just goes by Diego because he's like that. And I sometimes go by Grim. Not Greg.
Greg.
I'm
Greg.
confused.
Greg Grimm. The grimmest of Gregs.
Yeah.
Okay, these are too many street names for me to keep up with.
Listen, I may just be Punchy Greg here from the start to the finish, but we know all about the person who's killing elves, so we don't need to worry about elves because we keep all of our elves safe, because Dog Bank.
Okay. Well, if you know who's doing it, do you mind telling me?
I don't know who's doing it. We're just keeping all the elves
You
safe.
just said you knew who's doing it.
Punchy Greg.
I'm not talking to you anymore, Punchy Greg. Diego, do you know who's killing the elves?
No, not quite yet. We're working on it, but I know you have your own stakeout.
Yeah, and I would really appreciate any information you got.
All right. There's been some new people we've been seeing around the docks. I can't give you too much more information, but yeah, it's something on the docks. You need to be. I want you to be careful around there at night. Okay?
Well, I haven't died yet.
Well, I thought you did, and that's why you're all obsessed with death.
I mean, yeah, kind of. And he's just kind of scratching behind his ears and kind of blushing more. And he's like, well, I'll have some people with me, so it's not like I'm going to be by myself.
All right. Well, if you are going to go out, that is fine. I need to get back to reading my book to Garbage Ape and Punchy Greg. So
You're reading to them? Are they picking up letters faster than last time?
Hey, I know all 26 letters of the alphabet.
Oh, I mean, that's something.
He knows 26 letters of alphabets, not the same one.
A little bit different. I just go, Koyos, you know how to read, right?
No?
Okay, we're gonna fix that.
Oh.
Reading is a gateway to power, Koyos. Take it from me, Punchy Greg.
Thank you, Punchy Greg, for your wisdom. I will learn the many letters and gain power.
I'm sorry.
I think Punchy Greg's the new best character in this fucking game.
Yeah, I gotta say, Punchy Greg's growing on me a little
I
bit.
love Punchy Greg.
Oh, thank you, Punchy Greg.
I love Dog Bank. Dog Bank's great. And he just goes, I'll be safe. And if not, I'll come back and kick your ass from the other side. How about that?
The other side of your ass, which is your face. By kiss.
Well, have fun haunting me. I've listened to you long enough to know how to do some exercising.
Yeah? He just kind of like perks up that. He's like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
So whenever Diego talks to Dodger,
Bye.
he has to go work out really
Back out of the
strenuously.
room.
And whenever Dodger talks to Diego, he has to go punch stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. And he's just like, I gotta go punch
What
something.
a good relationship.
Stupid guy with how he rolls his R's.
As they leave, do they see like the book with the bookmark
twinkle in
with
his
like the
eye.
jangly key that matches the lock?
Yes,
Yes.
of course. I see it right there.
Can't possibly be important.
But you're too consumed with punch lust to.
I mean that, and also I have no idea that's what you're looking
I hate it
for.
when I'm consumed with punch
Yeah.
lust.
So that info hasn't been communicated to us yet.
We split the party.
Love is what.
Huh, how about that?
Oh, my secrets come back to bite me. My uppance, they have come.
But yeah, so they're just gonna go back, and he's just gonna be like, stupid Diego, stupid twinkle in his eyes, and the way his nose whiskers and laughs, and I just.
I don't know why you don't like him so much.
I put an arm around Dodger and it's like, it's okay, dude. I know how you feel. Diego makes you feel the same way that box makes me feel. So it makes you feel any better. We'll find some completely legitimate street fights and then we'll get all this aggression out, okay?
I don't know why
Okay.
you guys didn't like them at all. They seemed pretty cool.
Start scratching him on the side of the head.
Oh, he is very soft, by the way.
Listen, I think those guys were pretty cool too, but it's clear that Dodger has an issue with them and there's something going on, so we clearly need to deal with his emotions by completely legitimate street fights.
Okay.
It's I think that the relationship can be captured with ballet, maybe, and snapping.
No, I think we need a punch.
We gotta-
Thank you, Punchy Greg.
Just wanted to make sure we got out to the street, okay?
Yeah.
Just wanted to
Thank you, Punchy Greg.
Thank you, Punchy Greg.
Have fun.
Do you know where we can find some completely legitimate street fights around here?
Yeah, next time on RPG Pals Club.
Hey. Thank you, Punchy Greg.
So good. Very good.
Very good. Very good.
I am Jean Adaser on Twitter at Adaser, Adaser, also on various things like Etsy.com/Jean Adaser. No big. I'm on Patreon, the same place. The Posh Panda on Twitch.tv. And just, look me up, follow me on Twitter, and you'll get all the links through there. Easy cheesy.
I've been Rhythm Bastard. You can find me on my website, rhythmbastard.rocks. Because I rock so hard, I had to put in the URL. You can also find my music at rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com or soundcloud.com/rhythmbastard. And you can also get new music from me every month at patreon.com/rhythmbastard.
All right. I've been Gar Atkins, and you can follow me at Twitter at Sahoni Stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff. I work as a game designer and essayist, and you can buy my work at sahoni.itch.io. That's SAHONI.itch.io. And I promise it's going to get a lot more populated soon.
And I've been Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Frundingloom. That's at FROONDING_LOOM. And you can also hear me on Exiled. That's another actual play podcast that I do with our Game Master Luke, where we jump around the Marvel Universe. You can find that on Twitter at Exiled Podcast or on your favorite podcatcher.
My name's Madison. You can find me on Twitter at QUIPSTERIIKURU, Quipsterikuru. There's a couple links in the description where you can find me elsewhere from there. I don't really have anything to plug. So, off we go.
And I'm Luke, your game master. I am online on Twitter at Koltreg. That's KOLTREG. And you can also find me along with being on the XAD podcast and this podcast at Multiversal Q, your guide to the comic book multiverse now in podcast form, which is currently updating every other week as Multiversal Q. So same title, minus the M at the front, where we are covering every Ultimate Universe story. And by the time you're getting to this, we will have covered some of the really bad stuff, but not the worst stuff. And you can also, just check me out at Koltreg. That's KOLTREG. And at this point, we should have a Patreon up, so that will probably be linked somewhere on the website. RPGPals.club is a weekly podcast. If you enjoy the show and can't support the Patreon, please leave us a review. Share what you're thinking. Follow us on Twitter and look for our posts when we just ask for pictures of dogs, because that's how we are populating these dogs that people are sending in. Thank you for listening to the first episode and all of the subsequent episodes, and we will be back on either the 1st or the 15th, or if we've somehow ended up at a point where we're releasing episodes even faster at that date. Catch you then on the flip mode. Peace.